So recently I made a video expressing my thoughts on RDJ playing Victor Von Doom in Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. Now this is sort of a follow-up video where I'm basically going to be explaining how I think Secret Wars is a good idea and Avengers Doomsday, how that is good and bad. Okay, we'll start with the positives because it's positive. Always nice to start with something positive. Positive side, RDJ. Great actor, loved him as Iron Man, and as I expressed in that previous video, I think one of the reasons Marvel did this is because they knew we had an emotional connection to RDJ's Iron Man, and so Doctor Doom looking like him, that would kind of make our brains, when we see that, go like, dude, this reminds me so much of Iron Man. I hate seeing variant of Tony being evil, you know? That would set up that emotional connection. It'd also be a great emotional connection to the characters, because you see, like I said in that video, you see Peter Parker goes up to Doctor Doom thinking he's Tony Stark. That's gonna be rough, especially when Doom goes like, "Who the hell are you? Get off me, kid." That's gonna be really interesting to see. Now, and I expressed a little bit about the Fantastic Four and whatnot. Here I'm gonna expand on that a little bit more. So this is a bad idea. Not casting RDJ, that's separate from this, but introducing Doctor Doom and the Fantastic Four this late. They're coming in at like, what is this, phase 5, phase 6, I think. So, you know, this will be the first time we've met and dude, this isn't even the main 1999 or 616, whatever universe it is. I'll just call it the main MCU. This isn't even the main MCU Fantastic Four. This is an alternate universe Fantastic Four that's somehow gonna travel to the main MCU in Secret Wars or Avengers Doomsday or whatever. And as far as we know, Doctor Doom isn't even in this Fantastic Four movie. Now, I trust that this movie's going to be good. I'll watch it either way. I think the cast is amazing. Doctor Doom hasn't been said. I mean, we know RDJ is playing him, but doesn't seem like he's in this movie. So, I mean, unless there's going to be one throwaway line that Reed says where he goes like, "Oh yeah," and then just mentions like Victor Von Doom as an old friend or an old colleague or something, and that's all we get of Doctor Doom until Avengers Doomsday, dude, that will not work. I mean, Thanos, we spent so much time building up to Thanos. Yes, we built up to Kang, but, you know, Jonathan Majors, all that nonsense, and, you know, all the fact that literally almost none of the projects were even focused on him and were just completely separate, except for Loki and some of those. And honestly, dude, what's happened to Kang in the Marvel Universe? Has everyone forgotten about it? I think what's happening with Kang, actually, is that Loki's, you know, the throwaway line at the end of Loki Season 2, where like, "Oh yeah, we're hunting all the Kangs." Okay, sure, alright, I mean, hey, you gotta work with what you gotta work with, right? So, I mean, okay, sure, that works. Let's say TVA's hunted all the Kangs, they've killed them all, right? Doesn't Loki's tree just infinitely expand? So infinite Kangs, right? So like, dude, you can't hunt all of that. And I mean, okay, infinite Kangs, okay, but how is Doctor Doom gonna fit in this? Again, we have not even met him. We saw a Doctor Doom in that really weird, like, 2014, 2015, whatever year it was, Fan 4 stick, with that movie, Michael B. Jordan and those guys. But, dude, that's not the main Marvel, that's not connected to the MCU. That's not the main MCU Fantastic Four. We don't even have a real main MCU Fantastic Four. This new one is coming from a different universe. I don't know why they wouldn't just, I mean, okay, they probably have a plan, but, like, dude, why not just say they're from the 616 universe? Reason you haven't heard of them before is because the radiation from the stones, happened, and they were slowly, they got blipped out of existence when they went into space, came back, storm radiation hit them, and, now this is going on. Set this movie, I don't know, right after Endgame. And then you could have them disappear into a portal at the end with Galactus or something, and then they'll show up in Secret Wars, or Avengers 5, and say, "Oh yeah, when they got teleported away, that was actually Doom or the Beyonder or whatever, pulling them to Battleworld or wherever that's gonna happen. Because Doom would know, oh yeah, I can't have Reed, with all his, because he's the smartest person, I can't have him be spilling all this information that he knows to the Avengers. I mean, that would actually make sense, that would make sense. This is why they haven't showed up, because Doom wanted them out of the picture, or, something like that. Now, that probably wouldn't work, but it's a good effort, something they could try. But no, this is the Fantastic Four from another universe, which I'm not really mad with. I'm just frustrated because, dude, okay, let's look at Marvel, the main MCU timeline, this way. The Avengers, we had them. They were great. They were amazing. At this point, we don't even really know who the Avengers are. Maybe Miss Marvel, Sam Wilson, Captain America. Yes, definitely. Not Bucky. He's with the Thunderbolts now. I don't even know if we have a Hulk anymore. I hope we still do. Mark Ruffalo's Hulk. We have a Red Hulk. Okay. Let's see. Who else we got? We got Shang-Chi's. Okay, good. Shang-Chi. We got Shuri's Black Panther. Good. Nice. We've got, maybe Scarlet Witch. I don't know. No one knows. Maybe. We've got, seems like, Doctor Strange. Cool. Good. Spider-Man. Maybe. We don't know. We don't even know much about Spider-Man 4. Let's see. Who else? War Machine. Possibly. Whatever mess Secret Invasion was. Dude doesn't even know Tony's dead. So, who knows? And then, we don't have Vision. Scarlet Witch, don't know if she's dead or not. Wong. Maybe Wong. Looks like he's been putting together the new Avengers. Dude, that's not a lot, no one knows who Spider-Man is. I mean, okay, that's fine. That's how things should be. Not a lot of people should know. But, dude, we barely have a list of Avengers. It's either yes, dude, Sam Wilson's, the only one who we know. And Sam Wilson, Wong are, the only ones we know are yes for sure a part of that new Avengers. We don't know anything else. And, dude, we're still waiting on the X-Men. I know it's because, Fox wants to hold on to these characters until, after 2025 or something. I mean, we got Deadpool and Wolverine. That's an MCU movie. So, I mean, I'm not really sure what's happening there. But, we have X-Men in that movie. I was kind of hoping we'd introduce the main MCU X-Men. I heard they were in talks. I'm working on it. I'm hoping it's one of those, unannounced Phase 5 or Phase 6 projects in between Secret Wars. But, I mean, it better be. Honestly, there's nothing else that could be done there. If X-Men are not introduced there, I mean, I have hope Marvel will introduce them at some point. But, dude, if the X-Men do not get their own MCU set movie, before Secret Wars, that is a huge problem. Because that would mean that we don't even have a main MCU X-Men. That means we probably won't get a mainline MCU X-Men actively doing stuff in the main universe until after, 2025, whenever Secret Wars is taking place, 2026, 2027? That means we won't see them until probably after 2027, maybe 2026. So we don't even know. And yes, it looks like we are confirmed. Ryan Reynolds, Deadpool, Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, Daphne Keane, X-23, Stefan Kapicic, Colossus, Leslie Uggams, Bondau, Yukio, Negasanti, and Warhead. Looks like those guys are sticking around. They're not in the MCU. They're in Deadpool's universe. They're not in 616, 19, whatever it's called. I'll refer to the main MCU as 616. They are not in Earth 616. They're in they're in the main Fox universe, whichever one that is. I don't even remember what it's called. I don't remember what that universe is called. But they're not in the MCU. They're not in 616. So we still don't have a 616 X-Men. We won't. The Fantastic Four will not be our 616 or 1999. They're not our 11999 Fantastic Four. We don't have any other 11999 superheroes other than the Avengers and, maybe the Thunderbolts, Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay? That's it. I mean, I'm not exactly sure what Marvel's planning on doing. I'm sure they have a plan. But, RDJ's Doctor Doom is gonna be interesting. It's just, I don't know, man. The only team we really have at the moment who's active are the Guardians of the Galaxy, the new one, and the Thunderbolts. If that's, yeah, that's really it. I mean, the new Avengers, maybe, but dude, you think about it, the only teams we actually have active in the MCU right now is the Thunderbolts and the Guardians of the Galaxy, because they're with their new team out doing stuff in space. There are only two teams, superhero teams, in the MCU right now. The main universe. Two teams. I mean, yes, there's a lot of time, but dude, again, what have we been doing? I know it's not necessarily Disney's fault, because they haven't really fully acquired the rights to X-Men and whatnot. Fox is holding on to them or something like that. But come on, man. Like, here we're introduced to mutants. Okay. The hell? Nothing's been done with that. Okay, Namor. We know Namor's a mutant. Kamala Khan, mutant. About the only two real mutants we know in the 1999 universe that we know of. And so, okay, yes, they name dropped the word mutants. Yes, it was amazing to hear them finally say mutants. We got Kelsey Grammer Beast, whichever universe that is, in the Marvels, and we now know that's not the universe of Logan and Deadpool and Wolverine. We completely separate thing. But like, are we not going to do anything with that? Kelsey Grammer comes back as Beast for a short cameo. What universe is that? That is, okay, real quick, that universe cannot really be the Fox X-Men universe. Because, one, dude, that world, that story, that started with 2000's X-Men, that whole universe ended with 2017's Logan. That universe is gone. The Logan in Deadpool and Wolverine is not the Logan from the Fox X-Men universe. That's a completely different Logan. I know we got Daphne Keane, but dude, she survived Logan. She was still alive by the end of that. So it makes sense for her to come back. But Logan in the Fox universe is dead. Same Logan from all those X-Men movies, except for Deadpool and Wolverine. He's dead. He's gone. He's buried. Deadpool literally used his skeleton to fight TVA guys. His skeleton is, like, broken. He's gone. So, and as to mention, in that movie, they mentioned all the X-Men are dead, too. So, Beast is not from that universe, meaning we don't know where that universe is from. We only met, like, one or two guys from that universe. It was a quick post-credit scene. Looks like a comic-accurate X-Men universe. We, again, still have zero information. Like, what universe is that? Are the X-Men gonna, like, they're most likely, they better be in Secret Wars. They're probably going to be. But that's we don't even, okay, point is, we don't know what's going on. We don't know if we're gonna get a main MCU X-Men. It looks like we're gonna get all that if Marvel reboots or something after Secret Wars. We don't know. We don't really, and okay, a surprise, element of surprise maybe. But still, though, I mean, Henry Cavill is not our main, Henry Cavill is a version of Wolverine, so, I don't know, didn't look like the MCU, but, there was a Wolverine mentioned in She-Hulk, but I doubt we're gonna get a lot of world-building multiverse stuff from She-Hulk, probably just a throwaway line, just to go, get people to go, oh, dude, cool, Wolverine, but, like, I mean, that was not referring to Wolverine when he was sitting back in 2000 in the bar in the first X-Men, because that was like in the not so distant future, 2000. Dude, okay, why wouldn't he? Okay, maybe it happened sooner, but still, these are just little teasers. We don't, and the X-Men isn't even an official established team in the MCU main universe yet. I mean, the only X-Men we've seen are from alternate universe, and maybe a hint at a possible Wolverine somewhere. Of all shows, She-Hulk. And then She-Hulk, like, changed the end of that. Changed her show at events, like Deadpool. And, I mean, Deadpool did it much better, but she changed the events of her show, so we don't even know really what's canon or fully not canon in her show yet. And honestly, I'm considering not even acknowledging her show will be canon at all. All in all, I'm praying one day that we're gonna get Hulk versus Wolverine, and like a full-on actual fight. I know we got a little teaser in Deadpool and Wolverine, but I want to see them actually fight in live action, full-on fight. So I'm hoping we will get that, but I don't think anyone really knows what Marvel's plan is, really, with their mutants. I was kind of hoping Deadpool and Wolverine would bring in, like at the post-credit scene, we'd see the MCU X-Men, maybe one of them at least, maybe, or something, or maybe they're walking through the main MCU, and they'll, like, look up and they'll see the X-Men logo. I don't know, my idea was that Deadpool and Wolverine would end with both of them in 616, or 1999, whatever, and that's kind of what I was thinking. But it doesn't seem like it, so who knows? We still have no X-Men. Okay. We have no mainline... Okay, I'm about to end this video right here, but basically, points are, we have no mainline MCU X-Men. We have no mainline MCU Fantastic Four. We have no, as far as we know, mainline MCU Doctor Doom. I know this is good because it's coming straight from the multiverse, but still, a bit late, right? We have, like, no mainline, like, Galactus. We have no build-up to Doctor Doom exactly, and Kang just disappeared into a little throwaway line that he's being hunted by the TVA. Oh no, I trust Marvel will do something, get it good, fix things. But I don't know, man. I'm not sure, what you can do when Tony Stark is dead and then RDJ is playing Doctor Doom. You don't have the X-Men. We don't even know who the Avengers are. Fantastic Four are coming from a different universe, and the X-Men have been mentioned in a post-credit scene in a completely different universe, and a little throwaway line in She-Hulk on the search results of a website on her computer. Wow.